Recently, I had the opportunity to contribute to an article with CNET on how to spot bad money advice. I love this article so much that I decided to make it a video. So in today's video, we are going to dive into the 7 ways that you can spot bad money advice online. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Elena, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. Let's go ahead and get started. When you're first starting your financial journey, it may be difficult for you to know what is good, sound financial advice. You may be searching videos on YouTube, look at Instagram and TikTok for financial advice. It might be how you even found me. But how do you know if advice is actually good advice that you can apply? Well, through my experience over my years on my own personal journey and in my expertise, here are 7 ways that you can spot bad money advice. Number 1, one size fits all financial advice. If the financial advice that you are receiving feels extreme or absolute, there is no nuance, then this could possibly be bad money advice. There are certain things within the financial community that are staples. You need to make more than you actually spend. But other things like major financial decisions may have some nuance to them. Should you purchase a home? It might depend on your location, how much you're willing to spend, or if you want to be responsible for repairs and maintenance. Some of the financial decisions that we need to make are based on our personal circumstances, and they don't apply across the board. So we definitely have to consider nuance and not have everything fit in the same box. So if you're receiving one size fits all advice, then it could be bad advice. Number 2, act fast advice. If you are receiving advice that feels like a sales pitch that is telling you to act fast or immediately, then that could be bad money advice. Genuine advice is typically based on facts and education and usually doesn't require you to act super fast. You can avoid any advice that is using fear as a tactic in order for you to hurry up and jump on a particular financial product or feel like you might miss out on a strategy if you don't act now. Make sure that you take your time to think things over, and if they're pushing you to act quickly, then it possibly could be bad money advice. Don't do anything without thinking it through, and if it causes you to feel like you have to think fast and act fast, it's probably not good advice. Number 3, financial advice that you don't understand. If the advice does not make sense to you, then you need to make sure that you get a thorough explanation before you jump on that advice. Many times predators will say things like, oh, you're dumb if you don't understand this, or you are missing out, you should jump on this immediately even though you don't understand it. And that is just a tactic to try and get you to hurry up and not think it through. If you do not understand the advice, then definitely don't take it, because you want to make sure that you understand exactly what's happening with your money. Number 4, financial advice that gives you unrealistic results. Getting a high rate of return really quickly is not usually the case. Any advice that says you're going to double your money in a short period of time usually is unrealistic, because sustainable financial success requires careful planning and more time than you probably would think. If you see a creator promoting a get-rich-quick plan, red flags should go up immediately. That should signal to you that it's probably too good to be true. And if that's the case, then it is definitely bad money advice. Number 5, advice that is only coming from one source. You never want to rely on a single source for all of your money advice. And I know that I am one that loves to talk about money all the time online, but I would love for you to always confirm even the advice that you're getting from me. If you are looking to social media apps for your money advice, just don't make it your last stop. It's not bad if it comes from social media. You just want to confirm it over and over again. You want to look and see who else is also saying the exact same thing as this one creator. Look for multiple creators and make sure that they are all saying the same thing before you take that money advice, because having multiple confirmations of the same advice usually mean it's good advice, but if only one source is saying it, then it might be bad advice. So make sure that you're always looking to confirm the advice that you have received. And number 6 is piggybacking off of number 5, advice that comes from a bad source. So anyone could basically claim that they are an expert online. You really need to look into the background and the qualifications of any creator that you are following for financial advice to ensure that they are actually an expert in the field. So you want to make sure that they have a degree or certification in the field, and you also want to make sure that they don't earn a commission if you agree to follow their advice. So that way you know that their advice is definitely unbiased and it's good advice. Number 7 is advice that would throw you off from your financial goals. Now, this one may not be particularly bad advice, but it just might be bad for you, because if the advice that you are receiving would throw you completely off from your goals, they are not aligning with what you are trying to achieve next, what you're trying to do if you're trying to purchase a home, and it's telling you to focus on something else even though that is your top goal, then that could possibly be bad advice. Now, if it is something that's going to get you in alignment with that goal, then you definitely want to go for that. But many times it is advice that is just separate and apart from what you are actually trying to achieve. And you definitely don't want to take that advice, because even though it may not necessarily be bad, it's definitely not right for you. So these are the 7 things that have helped me over the years in order to spot bad money advice. But if you have additional ways that you have spotted bad money advice, please leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And also, if you have any suggestions for any additional financial content that we should discuss, make sure that you leave it in the comments below. If you want to go deeper and actually read the article that I posted on this particular topic with CNET, I will leave that in the description box, and I will see you all in my next video. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye, guys.